Loneliness is a tricky thing. Well, it's not just about being alone. You can be at a packed concert, a bustling family dinner, scrolling through 1,000 smiling faces online, and still feel like you're on a deserted island. It's a quiet, creeping feeling that settles in your bones. It's that heavy silence when the TV clicks off the echo in the room when you laugh, and no one else is there to hear it. This deep-down ache isn't just a bummer. It can mess with your head and your health. We're social creatures, hardwired for connection, and when that connection frays, we start to fray too. We need to talk about it, and we need to find new ways to patch things up. Now, enter Alexa. She plays your dad's favorite 80s rock anthems and tells you if you need an umbrella. For years, she's been a glorified butler, a walking, talking encyclopedia, a kitchen timer with a personality, but something's been happening behind the scenes. The technology that makes Alexa talk is getting ridiculously good. Her voice is smoother, her responses are quicker. She's starting to sound more like a someone. She can hold a conversation, remember things you've told her, and even crack a joke that isn't completely terrible. This brings us to a pretty wild idea, straight out of a sci-fi movie. A heartwarming drama, or a terrifying thriller. What if this evolving voice could actually help fight that quiet, creeping loneliness? What if a smart speaker could be more than a speaker? What if it could be a friend of sorts? It sounds a little nuts, I know, but stick with me. Let's look at this with our eyes wide open. Promise and weirdness. This idea deserves a real, honest look. First, let's talk about the magic behind the curtain. It's all about something called natural language processing. Books, articles, movie scripts, endless conversations. The AI learns patterns, context, the rhythm of human speech. It learns that "what's up" isn't about the ceiling. It moves beyond simple commands to real back and forth, connecting ideas and remembering what you said 2 minutes ago. The next step is personality. You don't want a friend who sounds like a monotone GPS voice from 2005. So tech companies give AIs some flavor. Witty, warm, encouraging. It's not just the words, it's tone, inflection, the little pauses. You can tell your device you're feeling down, and it can adjust to be more gentle and supportive. This opens up a world of possibilities for daily support. For someone who struggles with memory or routine, Alexa can be a gentle and patient coach. It's not just a buzzing alarm, it's a calm voice saying, "Hey, just a friendly reminder it's time to take your afternoon medication. Don't forget you have that phone call with your sister at 2 p.m. Structure creates purpose and predictability, comforting when you're adrift in lonely hours. Let's be clear, a voice in a box is not a person. It will never be a person. It can't give you a hug or share a knowing look. An AI can mimic empathy, but it can't truly feel it. See this tool for what it is, a supplement, not a replacement. It's like a vitamin, helpful for a deficiency, but not a substitute for a healthy meal. Use AI as a bridge back to people, not a bunker to hide in. Then the big issue, privacy. This is the elephant in the digital room. To be a good companion, Alexa needs to listen. It listens a lot. It learns your habits, your voice, your favorite music, even late-night questions when you're down. This is incredibly sensitive data. Who owns it? Where is it stored? Is it being used to sell you things you don't need? We need absolute transparency. Users must have clear controls and understand what they're sharing. Trust is everything. If trust is broken, a digital friend turns horrifying. AIs must be honest, never pretend to be human. A simple disclosure. Remember, I'm an AI, helps. Assistants must have boundaries. They are not therapists or doctors. If someone is in severe distress or danger, the AI should guide them to real human help, offer resources like a crisis hotline, or suggest calling a trusted friend. If we're going to do this, we have to do it right. That means building a better, safer, and more responsible digital friend from the ground up. Put users in the driver's seat. A privacy dashboard in plain English. Simple toggles. Save my conversation history? Yes or no. Use my data for ads? Yes or no. Share anonymous data? Yes or no. Include a physical mute button guaranteed to cut power to the microphone. Give people a rock-solid sense of control. Next up, Ethical programming. The AI needs a conscience. Program clear boundaries and a safety net protocol. If it detects severe depression, self-harm, or a cry for help, it shouldn't play therapist. It should calmly pivot. It could say, "It sounds like you're going through a lot right now. I'm an AI, but there are people who can help. Would you like me to connect you to the National Crisis and Suicide Lifeline?" Collaboration is non-negotiable. Silicon Valley must team with psychologists, social workers, geriatric specialists, and community organizers. Loneliness hits fixed incomes hardest. Public-private partnerships, insurance subsidies, libraries and community centers lending devices and training make it affordable and accessible. So, where does this leave us? We're standing at a fascinating and slightly strange crossroads. On one hand, a growing epidemic of loneliness. On the other, a voice in a box learning to sound more human. Using one to help the other has potential. An AI companion can offer a friendly voice in an empty house, gentle reminders that structure a day, a low-pressure sparring partner to practice social skills. It can be a small light in the darkness. It can be a bridge. For someone isolated by age, anxiety, or illness, it could be the first step back. Remember to call your daughter, find a local book club and get directions, draft an email to an old friend. In this role, the AI isn't the destination. It's the vehicle, a tool to make the journey back to human connection less daunting. We must demand privacy, champion ethical design, and remember, an algorithm cannot replicate a soul. This technology must serve humanity. It should always be clear it's a machine. Resist the temptation of its easy company. Do the hard, rewarding work of real relationships. The goal is to hold a real hand, not just talk to a smart speaker. Thank you so much for taking the time to read this and explore this idea with me. It's a big, complicated topic, and your attention means the world. If this essay made you think, do me a favor and hit that like button. And please subscribe. Your support helps us keep these important conversations going. Thanks again.